name is Alexis, and welcome back to my channel where I share with you guys my real estate investment journey, what I've done, and what I'm planning on doing after I got fired from corporate America. It's been about 2 weeks, and here we are. And together, we're going to figure out how I'm going to come up with a plan to never return to a 9 to 5, just because that is not what I desire to do ever again. And honestly, I have been enjoying my time here at home unemployed. So I want to continue having my own autonomy. And I want to take you guys along with doing real estate in order to accomplish that. So today's video, I might have mentioned it last time. I do want to share with you guys my previous projects and what I plan on doing. So I did put together a before and after video for you guys, but I'll be honest, I did not do my best in documenting the before and afters, which I probably should moving forward. But nonetheless, you'll get the idea as to what it looked like and what it looks like now. And the same with this property. You'll be seeing that on this video as well, what it looked like when I purchased it and what it looks like now. But full disclosure, I do want to mention that I have 3 children that live here with me. So please excuse the clutter, the mess. These are just some living quarters that are not always the tidiest. It's not most aesthetically pleasing, as you probably see in other videos. But nonetheless, I did want to give you guys an idea what this project did here in this house. And I self-managed for the most part all these projects. So I've been the acting contractor, as you could say. Um, but I do enjoy it. I actually do enjoy doing that. Um, and also, as a bonus, it saves money because I'm not paying a middleman. I'm paying these subs directly, so it saves me a lot of money, and I don't have to be giving these large, crazy amounts up front just to get the project starting. Uh, just to get the project started. So I I recommend that if you do have the time. If not, general contractor is the way to go, but please do your research. They're not always the most honest and reliable, unfortunately. So you do have to do a little bit of homework. Um, but anyways, nonetheless, I want to let you guys take a look at that video, and then we'll take it from there. Front entrance to the home, but the door doesn't open. Living room, dining room. Then we will walk here to the kitchen. Small, tight area. Then it leads to one of the bedrooms, which has 2 doors. And then back access, kind of odd. But then closet. Furnace. Bathroom number 1. Phone nook. Hallway closet. Living room, dining room again. Kind of wraps around. Bedroom number 2. Closet area. Hallway closet. Bedroom number 3. Closet. Small bathroom. Second bathroom. Nasty shower. And then let's go to the backyard. So this is the backyard area. Pretty big backyard. Okay, so here is the entrance. We're gonna try to do this video the way I did the previous video, but we'll see. And of course, this door does open, and it opens into the living room. So this is the final product of the living room. And as you could see, the tiles, I did redo the flooring, the baseboards, and got new windows throughout the whole house. So this is the living room space and now dining room space. And I also put updated new all fan fixtures. Also the tiling, followed it through the dining room all the way to the kitchen. And if you remember the kitchen area, it was just a door opening, and now I opened it up. So now it's more of an open floor concept. I canceled out the door and the window that were there. So you might want to look back. There was a door and window, and I did that to extend the kitchen because there was only cabinets lined up against that back wall, and that was it. So that couldn't happen. So I went ahead, got something larger, more cabinet space, more counter space, and then I removed this area here that was just a cabinet area. It's now where the refrigerator is. And then this is that first bedroom, which I now converted into the laundry room. Because initially the washer and dryer were on the outside in a casita. Now I am washing in the house. And then that closet area is now the pantry area. So it's just a flex room, a little bit of everything in here. And now, the backyard, I removed that wooden pallet patio and I put a cement slab. So now it's all cemented. It's a colored Adobe color, but you can't really notice. But now it's cozier. We're still working on the backyard, guys. We just moved in the beginning of May. No, I'm sorry. That's when I signed the paperwork. I didn't move in until September. So it's been a while. So, I mean, it hasn't been a while. So this is the furnace room. I just put an accent color on the door. And then this is the bathroom that I remodeled. And again, new windows, new flooring, all new fixtures. And I really love the tiling in the shower. It's really awesome. Don't mind the mess. This is basically my kids' bathroom. And then we go here to my kids' room. It's a blue room now. My daughter wanted it blue. And we didn't do much, but changed, of course, the fixtures, windows. What did happen with the walls is because there was a lot of cracks in the walls. So we retextured and painted. So that did happen throughout all the walls in the house. So, and then I really love that. So that did happen with all the walls in this house. So all new texture and color. And eventually maybe I'll tile the rest of the house. I'll retile it. Okay, so we're in the hallway again. And if you guys remember, there was actually a closet here, which I canceled out. And I'll show you guys why. But also the other closet is now, I turned it into storage with some shelving. Okay, in the bedroom, I didn't do much. Just again, the walls, new light fixture, and then windows. So the restroom, new windows, but this is why we canceled out that closet because we extended the restroom. So we obviously installed a light in there, and then we redid all the tiling. Love the shower head, and we opened it up here so it doesn't feel so enclosed when you're walking in. So I love it, I love it, I love it. And then we got a new sink similar to the one that's in the other restroom, and then new toilet, vanity. I don't like seeing myself in the mirror, but there it is. So as you can see, it wasn't a terrible, horrible initial mess that I walked into with these properties. They were just old, they needed to be updated, and I went ahead and did all that. And other things that you may not be able to see, which were done, is things like upgrading the electrical box. They were super outdated, so I did that. I upgraded the electrical. Uh, Upgraded the plumbing. It was old with old pipes. Some of them were already collapsed. So a lot of that was maybe in the background that was done that's not being seen, but definitely does add a value. So I did want to touch on the add value. A lot of these things do add value to the house. A lot of the aesthetic adds value. A lot of the what you don't see, like the electrical, adds value. And one thing that does add a lot of value is the kitchen. So if you could update the kitchen area, that is always a plus. The exterior, like the yard, it actually adds value. And that is what I'll be doing, but in the near future. That was not done now. I honestly was just worried about the interior right now because that's where I was going to live and that's what I wanted to be nice and comfortable when I came in here with my kids. So that was my focus, was the interior, and getting all that up to par. So with the first property, and I'll be the first to say I did not take good records of what I spent. I don't have the exact numbers because honestly, I would spend the money as soon as it came in. So as soon as I got paid, it went into the next step and the next step and the next step. So, and because it hurts my feelings sometimes when you look back and then you see what you spend, I hate saying that. So I think that's most of the reason why I didn't go back and actually keep track, was just so I wouldn't hurt my own feelings. So, but if I would have to give you an estimate as to how much I spent, that first property with the two casitas on there, it would be anywhere from 60 to 70 grand is what I invested. But it was over a period of about 2 years is what it took me to finally accomplish that. And then with this property that I'm now living in, I have probably spent probably 50 already in this with this house alone already with the interior, just because there was a lot of issues. For one, I relocated the plumbing. I relined it so that it could come into the inside. I also upgraded the electrical. And these kind of things do add up in cost. Tiling, that's not cheap. Nothing is cheap. So, I mean, you're going to have to prepare financially to take on these kind of projects. You do have to save. But along with saving, what I did do, I got to a place where I qualified for lines of credit or credit cards, and I put a lot of these projects on credit cards and lines of credit. So I did have to pay those back. I'm not completely out of the dark from those prior properties, but I'll have you know that the money it's earning now, those properties are far more than what my debt is. So I'm able to pay it back and then some. So what I'm basically doing is that previous property is paying for itself, that mortgage, the utilities, all that ongoing expenses, along with also paying that debt back. So there's expenses along with the debt that I'm paying back. So when I say it's paying it back and then some, it's because it's paying for itself and then also sustaining that property. So right now, as you could see, these properties are fully furnished because they are short-term rentals. So they're on platforms like Airbnb, Furnish Finder, VRBO. So that is actually my rental strategy, is short-term rentals. So I forgot to mention the prior project that had the two-story building with the two-car garage in the bottom. Well, those two-car garage are now two studios, as you saw. So I did want to mention that that was part of the expenses that I acquired with that 70 grand. So those are now, that 2 unit property is now a 4 unit property. So now I rent out all 4 units on that property, and it's just such an amazing cash flow from that property. And it's been doing so well. And I thank God for that. So, what I'm trying to do now with this house is, and that's actually where I used to live. I lived at that property in one of the casitas. So, it was small. I had my kids there, but it's worth the sacrifice. We're not always gonna have it nice and dandy. You gotta do what you gotta do. And if it's living in a 1 bedroom for a while, then so be it. My kids did not mind because, I mean, they still sleep with me, even though we have a bigger space now. It's great. It was a great experience, and it comes with the territory. So I didn't mind that experience at all. So now that we're in the bigger space, what I'm going to do now is the next project is, now I'm going to add once again 2 units to this property. So my plan is to hit the exterior. There's already an existing casita that has a plumbing, and that's the plumbing I lined over here for the washer and dryer. So, but the previous plumbing, it's still in existence there. So we're gonna use the electrical and the plumbing from that casita and branch out. So you can't miss it. It's already in the works. I have my plans, which were approved with the city. So it's ready to go, guys. I want to bring you guys along to this project that I am very excited to start. And you guys are going to see it from start to finish. And hopefully, there's going to be some bumps in the road, but at the end, it's going to be worth it. And I hope that you guys could join me throughout this whole process, and it gets you guys thinking and motivated as to, well, maybe I could do that. And I hope you guys are reading those books that I recommended the last time, because they are the ones that helped me the most with just a strategy, a mindset, going in with these projects, and listening to that podcast. The bigger pockets helped out a lot. And I mean, feel free to even venture out to other information that maybe you stumble across. It's all worth it. It's all great. So, with that, I will meet you guys up again on the next video. Thank you guys for joining me.